What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more William Shatner, and we're returning to the 2011 album Seeking Major Tom, a cover album, as I've come to learn. Once again, big shout out to Han Solo. And this is surely a cover of the Black Sabbath tune. Now, I don't know Black Sabbath well at all in terms of reactions. I've done one video reaction, one audio reaction, but I am aware of the Iron Man song, the original. I've heard it independently of anything else, but also part of movies and TV shows, I want to say. Certainly it was played at the end of the maybe 2008 original Iron Man movie that was the origin of what is now called the MCU. I feel like I've heard it in other places, again, TV shows or referenced in commercials and so on. But yes, it's a very famous song by Black Sabbath, I believe. Certainly that chorus, the I Am Iron Man chorus, is something that immediately springs to mind. I wouldn't be surprised if two things here. Number one, I wouldn't be surprised if the sonics are powerful and vivacious and very well done. I've noticed that as I've gone through this album, that for all of his vocal camp and oddities, the instrumentation and arrangement of these covers has been quite good, sonically speaking. But as I'm suggesting also, I will not be surprised if his delivery, including of that iconic I Am Iron Man chorus, is just weird and spoken word and just in his own flavor. So let's give it a listen. This is William Shatner and his version of Iron Man, included on his 2011 cover album, Seeking Major Tom. Is that Ozzy?
From the grave, kills the people he once saved.
So, yes, sonically, that is very close to what I remember the original sounding like. I'm not sure if in the occasions I've heard it in the past, I've tended to hear it from beginning to end, but I assume those tempo change moments and a lot of the drum rolls and the guitar solo parts are more or less verbatim to the original. I even wondered in the first half whether some of those moments with what I would guess is Ozzy singing are actually taken from the original track. Maybe it's not Ozzy, maybe it is Ozzy, but they got him to record some of the lines in his later years, in the last, I guess now, like 13 years, but ultimately it sounded like a younger voice, so my guess would be that was actually Ozzy from the original, like superimposed with Shatner's admittedly hilarious vocals, which sound like they're affected as if he's speaking over a spaceship intercom, if you will. But also, as I said, it's that spoken word meets kind of singing delivery that I think is his calling card. I did also notice that one moment when he really shouted and essentially did closer to a normal vocal flourish or shout than I've typically heard him. Which is to say, there's other songs and other covers of his where there's a moment that with the original vocals and the original track is a more powerful belt or shouted type of line, and then him delivering it sort of deadpan spoken word is what makes it funny. But again, there was that moment here where he really did a sort of shouted line, which I enjoyed hearing that. But as always, it's just the way he sings the lines in his almost like Captain Kirk reporting on something voice, which I suppose does lend itself well to the theme of the album. Now, I don't remember the lyrics all that much. I remember more the sound and one or two of the lines when I'm thinking about the original tune. But paying attention here to the lines that I caught, it sounds like there's a resurrection, the Iron Man saved, I don't know, part of humanity, all of humanity, or at least many people, and then perished, and then now is coming back from the dead to wreak revenge on the very people that he saved, and no one wanted him before, so I don't quite, and it sounds like maybe he comes from somewhere else, or is not the same as the people on Earth. So, yeah, without knowing the full story of the original, it does seem to fit into the idea of extraterrestrial people and or events and something larger than regular life, but ultimately I do wonder whether that could be on the menu in the Black Sabbath tracks. Again, shout out to Han Solo for sharing the debut album, which I only just started to go through. I just listened to the very first track. But yes, I was intrigued by the lyrics here, and they stuck out to me more than in previous hearings of the original, where again, it was more about it's in a movie, or, there's a extra song association that I'm thinking more about in the moment. So, in any case, it's classic Shatner. It's also very rocking and badass at the same time. So, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.